Nation. Privately, been doing handicap for 10 years at 72.5%. This is the Drewster's Corner. I am the Drewster. Drewster's Corner here. Week 9 in the NFL. Can you believe it? We're moving along pretty good. We're going to get into our Thursday game tonight. We have Philly minus 13.5 and 45 against Houston. Philly, we're going to ride her. You know it. You hear about it. Drewster says it all the time. We're going to ride her until she bucks us, okay? This team could go 10-0, maybe 11-0, looking at their schedule. So we're going to take Philly tonight. It's minus 13.5 against Houston. And all the experts are saying take the point spread. Take the point spread. So we're going to take the Eagles. Do they cover 13.5? I'm going to go with it. I don't feel good about it, but I'm going to go with it. Over under at 45. Take the over because I think Philly's just going to score another 30, 40 points just like they do every week. All right, moving on. We got Miami at Chicago. Chicago Bears. I got to talk about my Bears for a second, okay? For one, you get rid of Robert Quinn. I let it go. I said, okay, didn't say shit on the show last week. And then your defense comes out against Dallas and shows you what you did to them, okay? Four fucking series, and they scored touchdowns. 28 points in the first half with no problem against that defense because you let Robert Quinn go. Roquan Smith was in an interview when he found out the guy was in tears, okay? And then, second half, everybody comes on. We get close, 28-27. You miss a Tony Pollard tackle in the backfield. He runs for 60 yards. I don't know what you're doing about that. You got Cole Kmet holding when Fields is running 60 yards down the field. The guy's 7 yards away. I don't understand that play. Why you did that? That's ridiculous. I hope you're watching film because this is embarrassing. Okay? And now you decide to get rid of Roquan Smith. You ship him off to Buffalo for a bunch of draft picks. It's the middle of the season. It's not over with yet. What happens if you win two more games and you're 5-5 and you just got rid of the best tackler in the NFL? I don't understand you, Bears. You're telling me you're rebuilding now is what I'm reading, which is bullshit. You should have said that at the beginning of the year. You shouldn't have given up all those draft picks. That's the reason why we're doing this. Now it sucks. But guess what? I'm not picking you. I don't have any confidence in you. And if you think that they ran for 200 yards against you, what do you think Miami's going to do without Smith? I mean, come on, guys. What the hell's going on? Miami's minus 5.5, minus 545.5. Take Miami all day. My Bears are going to get crushed. I'm sorry to tell you. You put up a good, valid effort. You came up with 29 points against the Cowboys, but you can't stop nobody, and you're not going to be able to stop anybody now because you got rid of the best player in the NFL. Okay? So, Eberflus, whatever the hell your name is, I don't know what's going on, but you need to talk to Virginia McCaskey and tell her, let's get her act in gear. Get the Drewster in there. Drewster get the quality players. We won't have to worry about this. All right, we're moving on. Minnesota at Washington. And here we go. Another team in our division. And guess what? I'm picking them because they played well last week. They won the game. Minnesota's minus 3 at Washington, 43.5. Washington's won a couple of games. They're at home. They're doing okay with Heineke in a last-minute play. That's not going to happen. They got too many weapons on Minnesota. Minnesota's covering the 3, no problem. 43.5. I would have to maybe say it's going to be really close to that over-under, so I would say take the under. All right, Carolina at Cincinnati. Cincinnati, what happened to you? You lose Jamar Chase, and you fall apart. I mean, you completely fell apart against the 2-5 Cleveland Browns. I'm sorry. I know Cleveland has your number. You can't win big on Monday nights. You can't win on primetime because that's why you lost the Super Bowl. I don't know what's going on with your team. Carolina's been playing well. They should have won that game. Mr. Parkey missed another kick. Oh, my God. He missed 2 kicks, actually. He missed the kick to win the game at the end, and he missed a field goal to win the game in overtime. You suck, Parkey. You sucked when you were with the Bears, and you suck. Drewster says you suck. Get another kicker. I don't know what you're doing. Get rid of that guy. He's a bum. Okay? All right. Cincinnati, I would take Carolina in this game, but you're at home. You're minus 7.5. I don't think 7.5 is coming in, so take Carolina with the points. But Cincinnati should win this game. I think they got embarrassed, and they're going to come out and win the game at home. All right, we got the Buffalo Bills and the New York Football Giants. Jets. 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 And it's the Bills. I'm sorry, Jets. You lost your running back. I took you last week. I thought you were going to come up big. You couldn't do it against New England. And you're not going to do it against the Bills. They're too powerful. You saw what they did against Green Bay. You see about what they've been doing about different teams. We're not going to go 12.5, take them all day long. I don't think the Jets are going to be able to hang with them. All right, Colts at New England. New England minus 5.5. Over-unders 40. The Colts, I don't know who the fuck you are. Good thing Matt Ryan got injured because I heard you were going to get benched. And you guys can't do shit. And I hate you guys because I don't know what's going on with your team. In New England, who knows? You barely won a game last week. You did better. You put Jones in there. We're just going to take you at home. 5.5, I'd have to say probably not. But we're going to take New England at home. All right, we got the LA Raiders minus 1.5 at Jacksonville. How are they minus 1.5? They couldn't score a point last week. I know why the bettors are doing it, because they didn't score a point last week. They're going to come back out and do something. But I'm taking Jacksonville. Jacksonville's still playing okay. They're still making some mistakes to win some of these games. But I'm going to take Jacksonville at home. Raiders, I have no love for you. I'm sorry. You're in disarray. I don't know what's going on in Las Vegas. I don't know if you guys are gambling on yourself, looking for a big pick or something like that. But you got quality guys on your team: Jacobs, Carr, Adams. I don't know what's going on. You got Wheeler. You name those guys, and you're all like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" Disarray in Raiderland. You got rid of my buddy, which was the president, and that's the reason why you're in disarray. He had that team rolling. You were looking good. But we're taking Jacksonville 48. I doubt it because either team can score points. All right, Green Bay at Detroit. Green Bay's minus 3.5, 49.5. I like Detroit in this game. I do. I think the 3.5 is good. They might have a chance, but Green Bay losing, 3-4 in a row now? Oh, my God. It's a tough game to take. It's at Detroit, too. Rodgers calling people out. I understand you played against the Bills. We're going to take Green Bay, even though I want Detroit to win this game. Take the 3.5, but I'm going to take Green Bay to win the game for some reason. I don't know. I just got that feeling. I talked to Green Bay Johnny. He says disarray's going around in Green Bay, so I got a little inside track, so I believe Green Bay will win this game. All right, LA Chargers coming off a bye, minus 3 at Atlanta, 49.5. Atlanta's been playing well. They got lucky last week. They got a field goal at the end. Should have lost that game. You got yourself another winner. LA Chargers coming off a bye. You sucked before you went in. I don't know what's going on with this team. I thought you guys were going to be a lot better, but we're going to take you. We're going to take you on the road in Atlanta because you're coming off a bye. 72.5%. Just like the Juicer. Most of the time you win. But we're going to take the Chargers. We're going to go out on a limb. I like the home team most of the time, but you're coming off a bye, so we're going to take the Chargers. And minus 3, I think that's going to be a really close game, so we're just going to take the Chargers to win the game. 49.5. Let's take the over. Okay, moving on. We got Seattle at Arizona. Seattle is getting 1.5. It's Arizona minus 1.5, 49.5. Seattle's playing great ball. The old guy up there, Pete Carroll's coaching the hell out of this team. Gino's doing good. Metcalf wasn't going to play yesterday. He had like a torn thing in his arm and muscle, and the guy comes out. He's catching touchdowns. It's unbelievable. I don't know what's going on up there. What they're putting, the rain. It rains there, 265 days? Maybe the rain's doing something up there in Seattle. But we're going to take Seattle because Arizona, every time I pick you, you come back. You can't get it done at the end. I know you're at home, but I think Seattle's going to come in and they're going to do something. They're going to do something. They're making some waves. So we're going to take Seattle plus the 1.5 at Arizona, 49.5. That game might go over. It might be over. All right, so the LA Rams and Tampa Bay. What can I say about these Rams? I have my confidence in you. McVay coming off. Mr. Photograph Memory. You're coming off a bye, okay? And you got this great photographic memory, but I don't know if you can remember, the 49ers beat you every goddamn year. So what can you do different? Maybe you get Drewster's advice. Maybe you get Drewster to come in and help you out, because you can't win shit against Frisco. Okay, Jimmy G looked like a Super Bowl quarterback. Sorry, got a little congestion going on with the Drewster. But let me tell you something. Tampa Bay's no better. The old man, you lost a wife. You tried getting her back. She said F off. She's with Pete Davidson now. I don't know if this guy's got a dick that's 13 inches long. He's with Kardashians. All kinds of broads. And he's just a comedian. And now all of a sudden, Supermodel Gazelle is interested in this guy doing Taco Bell commercials? Give me a goddamn break. Stick with Brady with the Subway, but he's out. I'll throw you a little bit if you need it. The Drewster's here to help out, But I'm going to take the Rams. Tampa Bay, I just don't know what you're doing. I think Brady's fucked up in the head. McVay, you too. I don't know what's going on. Both these teams are terrible right now. Super Bowl teams that are terrible. I'm just going to take the Rams. It's -3. I think they win the game or they cover the 3. So that's an up in the air, guys. I'm just taking the Rams. Don't understand what's going on. 42.5. Don't know if they can score. Don't know if Tampa Bay can score. So we're just going to take the Rams. Tennessee, Sunday night. Tennessee against KC. KC at home -12. Sunday night, big game. No Ryan Tannehill. He might play. I don't know. I was reading today. His ankle. He did a little bit of reps. But it doesn't matter. KC's going to take these guys down. They're going to try to run the ball with King James. But KC's going to be ready for him. And the problem is they won't be able to keep up scoring. I mean, you got rid of Brown, which is the stupidest thing to do. You see what he did in Philly. And we're going to go with KC. KC -12. We might just do it. Okay? We might just take, for a parlay, for example, a parlay, Philly -13.5. People are telling me Philly, Bills, and KC are the 3 big spreads. Take them on a parlay. You'll get big return. Drewster says it. Hopefully it comes in. We're going to throw some teams out there for a teaser tonight. We got Philly. We got Miami. We got the Bills. And we got Seattle. And for parlays, like I said, you can go with Philly, KC, Bills, New Orleans I'm throwing in there. Seattle I'm throwing in there. Any of those combinations should come in. This is the Drewster, Week 9, and I am out. I love you guys. Oh, also, you see the Drewster, he's growing a little scrub. I'm doing a little charity prostate cancer, No Shave November. Join the Drewster. Send me pics. Let me see what your beard looks like by the end of November. Me and my son are doing it. I'm hoping everybody else is out there. Take care of prostate cancer for us men. I love you. Drewster out.